Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome to Plague Inc. Evolved, where we are playing as a virus, and the objective of the game is to spread across the face of the planet and kill everything. That's the objective of the game. It's a noble goal. It truly is a noble goal. So we have to go and kill everything. Okay, actually, no, I don't know if it kills everything. I don't know if it kills everything on the planet. The idea is to kill humans, but I don't know if our virus is going to kill all the other living things, like, you know, the cats and the dogs and the sheep and the kangaroos and the goldfish and stuff. I don't know if it kills those, but the objective is to kill all of the human beings on the planet. And we have to do that by mutating. So as we play, we get these sort of little DNA point type things, which allows us to mutate our viral strain, and then we can do different things. We can get more powerful and more dangerous or more contagious and all that kind of stuff. It sounds very, very intriguing. Apparently it came from a mobile game. That one sort of passed me by. I don't really do much in the way of mobile gaming. But yeah, it started out as a mobile game, but this is the PC version. And we have friend of the channel Vosseros to thank for this, because Vosseros, you marvellous person, you gifted this to me a little while ago now, sort of at the turn of the year. But yeah, so everybody thank Vosseros for this. If you see him in the comments or whatever, say a big thank you, because he did indeed gift us this game, which is very, very generous. So I've done the tutorial. It's not particularly in-depth. It's not a particularly complicated sort of rule set to understand. So yeah, maybe the strategy is harder. You know, the game is harder to master than the rules are to understand. So yeah, let's just play some of this, shall we? Let's try and kill everyone. So we are going to be playing the main game, but there are a number of extra sort of little scenario things and a speed run as well. So there's lots and lots of different ways to play the game, but we're going to go down the route of the main game. A new plague has been discovered, single player. The following new plague type has been discovered and unlocked. Shadow plague in single player. I don't know what that means, but that looks very unpleasant. This person looks like a vampire. I assume Shadow Plague turns people into sort of blood-sucking vampire type, but okay. Right, so we have to do this, do we? Okay, I don't really know what this is, because this was not part of the tutorial. Okay, I guess we get to pick types, do we? So we've got a bacteria. Oh, I see. Right, we get to pick what type of thing we want to be. So we can be a bacteria, the most common cause of plague, unlimited potential. A virus, a fungus. Oh, these are all locked, I see. A Neurax worm. That sounds very unpleasant. A parasite, a prion, a necrovirus, a nanovirus, a bioweapon, simian flu. Okay, so that turns us into evil killer monkeys. And then this shadow plague thing that we just unlocked, presumably because I just did the tutorial. So that's unlocked the shadow plague. Yes, triggers a powerful thirst for blood. Oh, lovely. So yes, we can create a plague of vampires. Let's not do that. Let's go down the standard thing. Let's go for bacteria. We shall be a bacteria, please. Lovely, lovely. Modify genetic code. Okay, I'm woefully underprepared for this. Insert a gene. Okay, right. These things are all going to be locked away, aren't they? These things are going to be stuff that I can't have because I've not actually completed the game. And I bet when you go through and either complete the game or do certain things in the game, you will unlock these. But no, I don't have any genes to add, I'm afraid. So let's just carry on. We're just a basic, humble bacteria. There we are. We're little sort of hair. Are they hairs? I don't really know. My bacteria knowledge is limited to the fact they make you poorly. I don't know if they're little hairs or whatever, but I don't know. Right, let's continue. Game difficulty, we shall have normal then. So what is this? Oh, for experienced genetic strategists. Well, we'll give it a go on normal, shall we? 67.3% of people wash their hands. Doctors work 3 days a week. Sick people are ignored. Oh, brilliant. What's casual? No one washes their hands. Doctors don't work. And sick people are given hugs. That's very, very funny. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with Bernard? He's coughing up blood and he's got pustules all over his face and his eyes have popped out. Go and give him a hug, he'll be alright. No, there. Blah. Oh, no, now my eyes have popped out too. How odd, what a coincidence. Brutal, compulsive hand washing, doctors never go home, sick people are locked in a prison. Oh my goodness me. And mega brutal, genetic drift impacts evolution. I don't even know what that means. Doctors invest in research, random medical checkups. I think normal sounds like the sort of thing for us. The doctors don't work a full week, not everyone is washing their hands, and sick people are just entirely ignored. Away with you, sick person. So yes, I noticed there is a cheat button there. I'm not going to press that, but okay, let's continue. Right, we need to give our plague a name. So I imagine that just randomizes it. So leprostroke, hazardous aching, raw outburst, doom plasma. I quite like doom plasma. No, what can we call our plague? We're going to call it tea addiction because it's going to spread to people and it's going to make them want tea to the point where they're going to be utterly addicted to wanting tea. Their body is going to shake. They're going to go into like withdrawal symptoms. Then there's going to be fighting and there's going to, people are going to be killing each other because they want to get the last tea off the shelves. And if you can't get any tea, your body's just going to shut down because it's now requiring the tea. So tea addiction. Let's see if we can spread tea addiction across the world. Welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. So yes, it does specifically state that we're wiping out humans. So all of, the livestock and the pets and the fish and the kangaroos and everything else will be left behind. It's just humans that we're killing. We're a very specific kind of bacteria. We only like to kill people. Okay, that's fine. Select a start location. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm or click on another country instead. Okay, so it looks like currently the game is paused. The game is paused right now and we have to pick a country to start spreading in. So ideally, I think we want a country with a lot of population initially, and they're going to be over here. They're going to be over here. Now, countries like this, you could start in the USA. 316 million people to infect there. But I am going to guess that they've probably got very good healthcare. I think that's probably a thing in there. There's a little sign there. I don't know what that means. It's a rich country and it's an urban country. So part of me is thinking, well, we could. There's a lot of people in there. We could start there. But what if you go over to India, where there are 1.4 billion people? And if we look in here, they are mostly rural. It's humid and it's hot. Okay, so hang on. What did that say there? So that said rich country. So India does not come up as a rich country, which would therefore maybe mean that they have not got the higher levels of healthcare. So I think if we start in India, that gives us a really good place to actually, start our disease, and we've got a lot of people to infect. And also, India and tea, that's kind of linked. They grow a lot of tea in India and China and that way on, don't they? So, that might kind of make sense in terms of what the virus is making us want to do. So, okay, let's start there then. So what is this? A rural country. It's humid and it's hot. Okay, so if we start here, we click this little bubble and our virus is on its way. There we go. So tea addiction begins in India. Tea addiction has infected its first human. Weak but used to hot temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Okay, so we have to click on these bubbles. So periodically bubbles will appear. I think if a yellowy bubble appears, we kind of get these points down here and get a big boost to our sort of DNA points. Then that's a yellow bubble. And if a red bubble appears, it means we've spread to a new country. I think that's what that means. And as the disease spreads, we will get ourselves points that we can spend on upgrading ourselves because we are the virus. So we can go and have a little zoom in. There we go. Oh, it even tells me. Pop orange DNA bubbles to get DNA points. Pop orange DNA bubbles whenever they randomly appear to get bonus DNA points, which you can use to evolve your disease. Okay. So if we click that, we can see that we've infected 9 people. Oh, 9 people are addicted to tea. Oh, 13 people are addicted to tea. Tea addiction is spreading from person to person in India and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Okay, so if we click that, we've got ourselves 9 DNA points. And here is where we can change ourselves. At the minute, with this little sort of sausage-like bacteria almost, but we can change. So we can evolve here with transmission, which I think is what we want to do early on. So we can say, right, okay, we can now spread, I don't really know what these are, insects. Oh, look at that. Right, that's why it tells you why there's different countries. The countries have different properties, why it was hot. So insects are susceptible to infection. Carrier insects increase infectivity, especially in hot climates. That is what we want, isn't it? We want that. India is rural, so we could go for the livestock. That is going for, what's that, blood-to-blood contact. Increases infectivity, especially in poor regions and a mutation chance. That's got to be through water. Yep, so that is it going through water. And ship transmission. Now, there was something about ports, wasn't there? And also, what's that, the air then? Yes, so travels on dust particles, increases infectivity, especially in arid environments, and plane transmission. Hang on, right, we weren't arid, were we? Right, pause a second. Pause. Space is pause, by the way, everyone. I like that. We are rural, we are humid, and we are hot. Okay, so that is good for that, especially in hot climates. So we're going to spend our first 9 DNA points on evolving here. We're going to go and become more insecty. So we're going to evolve ourselves. Now, I don't know if we sort of shift and change. If we do that, do we change? Oh, we've just become a bit fatter. There we go. So now, insects are more likely to carry our disease around the place. So we should see this getting worse. We should see more people getting infected quicker. You've spent DNA points to evolve your disease, and more options have opened up. Get more points by popping DNA and biohazard bubbles and infecting people. Okay, and as you can see, stuff is happening. Stuff is happening around the world. So there's planes flying about, and it could be that we could infect somebody. Somebody could get on a plane just here, wherever that is in India, I don't really know, but get on a plane just there who's infected and fly over to, I don't know, France. And then that person could then sneeze on someone in France or whatever, and then France will become infected. And then someone from France could get on a boat to the UK, and then they could infect there, and the UK could go to America, and all that kind of stuff. To find out more about a country, click on the country name at the bottom of the screen. Okie dokie. So like that. Okay, right. And yes, there is a screen here as well, which tells you more about the individual country. So yeah, of course, India's got 1.5 almost billion people in it. We've not really infected much of that country yet, to be perfectly honest. But this is what they're doing. This is what the government are doing to combat the disease. At the moment, I don't think they're that bothered. They're not that bothered. They think it would just go away. And humans, being the stubborn sort of people that want to survive that they are, they eventually apparently will start doing research. And all the countries will contribute research and money toward curing us, and obviously therefore killing us and ending the game when we lose. And that is shown down here. So there's an awful lot going on. There's an awful lot going on in this game. But right now, we can just sit and watch this. 184, 204. Oh my goodness, it's going up ludicrously. Tea addiction has infected hundreds in India, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. Keep evolving your disease. Okay, well let's... Oh, hang on. The thing appeared. Bing. Lovely. Let's do another one of these. Let's get another sort of evolution thing going on. That's sort of rats and stuff, rodents in urban regions. We're not in urban. We are in avian characters, increased infectivity, land transmission and mutation. That seems quite good. But surely water. Surely water. Yes, especially in humid environments. We are in India. It is humid. I think we go down that. Let's evolve that. So now we're good at being in water as well. So this should go up loads soon. 335, 390, 411. Oh, we're infecting many, many people. I mean, there's a long way to go. But if we can get to 1,000, that's a good starting base, isn't it? 1,000 people in India infected with tea addiction. Oh, the amount of tea is coming down. Korean border guards plan strike. 50,000 border guards are threatening to strike and disrupt traffic in the former DMZ due to poor employment prospects. Okay. Now, yes, it did say that there is sort of stuff going round the world. So, you know, there's news happening and things are changing. And when I was playing... Hang on, pause. When I was playing the tutorial, I did see a little bit pop up that said, something has happened on planes where they're issuing kind of face masks or something. So I assume when something like that happens, it then will affect the transmission of viruses by planes. So I guess we kind of have to be aware of what's going on. A minor gold rush near Istanbul. Harry Potter reboot is considered. Aliens are not interested in Earth, says a writer, and the Korean border guards are planning a strike. Okay, so nothing really affecting us particularly right now. There's some more points coming our way. We need to get to another country, ideally. Tea addiction has infected thousands in India. People are being infected faster and faster. Oh my goodness me, we've got 6,800. Holy, 8,000, 10,000. It's going up ridiculously. Okay, right. Let's go for another one of these. Livestock. We're in a rural kind of country. Let's go for that. Let's make the sheep. Let's make the sheep transmit our disease. Yes. Okay. We should possibly have a look at these other ones. Because now we're sort of spreading. We've got some good routes to actually sort of, you know, transmit ourselves around the place. Symptoms. What does that do? I don't think we're killing people. Yeah, look, so if we look here, we've infected 15,110 people. But at the moment, they're probably just, I don't know, they've got a cough or something, I don't know. But nobody's dead. Nobody has died yet. I imagine the strategy would be, and I might be completely wrong, this is kind of the logic in my brain, is to try and infect as many people as possible, because I guess that the symptoms are going to be what actually kills people. Because you can get a disease and then just, you know, it could just be dormant or whatever. So then I think we want to probably try and get to as many people as we can and then start doing whatever these things are. Insomnia, So it makes people sleep less, obviously. Cysts, that's unpleasant. Yeah, lovely. Anemia, lovely. A rash, which is some sort of lightning-y type thing. Coughing, okay. Oh, yeah. Chance of infection by spreading pathogen into surroundings. Oh, that could be useful. And nausea, hooray, vomiting. And then there's abilities as well. So what's that? A frosty thing. Pathogen evolves to withstand cold temperatures and climates. Because we are already in a hot climate. We're pretty good at that. Is that what that one is? Pathogen evolves to withstand hot temperatures and climates. Yeah, so we're already in a hot climate. Or is that just because we can't afford it? Why is it greyed out? Oh, it might be just because we can't afford it. But I guess because we've started in India, our pathogen is already pretty good at hot climates. And what on earth is that? Create a bacterial shell to protect against all climates. Oh, okay. So that makes us better at resisting cold. That makes us better at resisting hot. That's just any climate at all. And that is going to be some sort of drug. Yeah, there you go. Drug resistance. Pathogen becomes resistant to class 1 and 2 antibiotics. Increase effectiveness in wealthy countries. Okay, we don't need to worry about that now. Oh, look, there's a bit at the bottom. There's a little series of bars. So infectivity is, what, about 10% of the way through? Severity is a tiny bit there, and lethality is not on there because we're not actually killing people. But okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. We'll have that, please. Thank you very much. How far can we zoom in? Just that far. Okay. Greece may exit Eurozone. Oh, the news. The news is a bit topical. It's all very topical and real. I do like the world map thing. T addiction has mutated and developed the coughing symptom without using DNA points. Oh, so we've just got ourselves coughing, have we? Oh, well, look, it's branched out into different things. Oh, so now we could give we could give people pneumonia or sneezing. Oh, good. We sound like a very unpleasant virus. Ooh, now, that means we've gone into a new country. Tea addiction spread to Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia has become infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. And that red bubble there was another country. So Pakistan is infected. Southeast Asia, which generally just covers this whole big bunch of countries, is also infected. Tea addiction has infected more people in the world than TB. Really? It is a very infectious disease. Yes. Oh my goodness me. There's 10 million people, 12 million, 15 million. Everybody in India is being infected. Oh my goodness me. It's going up here. It's in China. Tea addiction is infecting more countries. Control where it goes by evolving transmission traits in the disease menu. Oh my goodness me. Right, we've got 14 of these points. Let's get the airborne one as well. Let's get that. In fact, China. China's got an awful lot of people in it. Let's have a look what's going on here. It's an urban country. Only 5 people. How's Southeast Asia looking? They're a poor country. They are designated specifically as a poor country. They're also rural. It's humid and it's hot. Okay, I would have thought China would have possibly had some humid or hot stats in it, but clearly not. Let's go for that one. Let's go for air. It's good at going through water. Now let's make it good at going through the air as well. Let's just see if that can hurry things along. So, okay, back we go. If we click on world, oh my goodness me, 50 million, 52 million, 70 million. Oh, it is going everywhere. Tea addiction has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. Hang on a moment. That boat is red. All the other boats are white. That must mean that boat is carrying someone on it with our disease, with us, with tea addiction. So if we watch where that boat goes, where are you going, little boat? You've gone to France has been infected. Oh, I foresaw this. I thought it was going to go on a plane and not a boat or whatever, but there we go. Now France. One person is infected in France. Pop red bubbles. Yeah, I got that bit. I'm all right with that. Oh my goodness me. There is... Oh, it's down here. It's down here. Oh, I need to look at the globe. I need to look at the globe just to see that I'm not missing things. 1 billion people. Oh my goodness me. We've infected so many people. Right, we've got a lot of points. A lot of points to spend. Oh, but things are now costing quite a lot more. Okay. What about this? That's poor regions. That's 12 points, though. That's quite a lot. How about... Given that we're now getting urban areas, China says it's an urban area. I bet France comes up as an urban area as well. Why don't we have rodents spreading this stuff around? Let's go for that. And then do we want those guys to do that as well? Do we want birds? Birds become susceptible to infection. Avian characters increase infectivity, land transmission, and mutation. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's just, yeah, we've got one of each, look. So one of each of the first transmission types we've got. And then I think we might need to go down that route at some point. Get 11 DNA points, which hopefully should arrive pretty soon because we're spreading quite quickly. There's an awful lot going on. 1.5 billion people almost. I mean, how's India looking? Oh, we've infected everybody in India. Everybody in India has our disease. Okay. Tea addiction is beginning to spread around the world. Use the world data menu, bottom right, to see which countries are not infected yet. And I think, yeah, okay, what do we need to do then? So all those countries are infected. Oh my goodness me. There are many countries. None of those are. And there's a terrifying skull there. I assume that means if we've wiped them out, then it comes up in there. But yeah, look, so we've not quite got over to the Americas yet. Could do with getting over there, but nobody is actually looking into it yet because we're not killing people, I don't think. There's no one dead. So lots of people have got the disease, but no, oh my goodness, whoa. We just spread into about 6 or 7 different countries. This is brilliant. Okay, right, we're doing fantastically well. Rio Olympics mystery. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the Rio Olympics. Hang on, it's 2019. It's already happened, hasn't it? Organisers promise it will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. Oh, I like the logo. That is very good. I like that. Okay. Right, we've got 16 points. Oh, we've got more stuff going on. Tea addiction has mutated and developed the nausea symptom without using DNA points. Hang on then. What does that give us? That's that one then. So, irritated stomach lining leads to discomfort. Slight chance of infection when kissing. Ooh la la. My goodness. What is that? They have no stomach? Oh, vomiting. Oh, the expulsion of infected material through projectile vomiting increases the risk of infection. That is only 3 points. I think it's probably worth getting that just for the sake of it. And then abilities. Let's make ourselves resistant to these level 1 and 2 drugs. Because it's in France. I imagine France comes up as a wealthy country and other countries are going to be getting this soon. So we'll have a bit of resistance, please. I like that idea. Okay, right. Back we go. Those red... the red lines must be how stuff has been transmitted. So a plane went from India to the UK. In a normal checkup, a doctor in India found a new disease which has been named tea addiction. The man sat there in a chair going, give me some tea, and any tea, anything. Do you want milk with it? I don't care, just give me the tea. It appears to be mostly harmless, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Okay, so now people are aware that the disease we've got is actually causing people some grief. Okie dokie. Right, we need to spread over here. We could do with getting over to the America land. Because there's a lot of countries down here. Imagine a lot of these come up as not the richest countries. Yeah, like Bolivia is poor. Peru comes up as poor. A lot of the African countries will come up as poor as well, I imagine. India is the first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for tea addiction. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. Okay, but they are trying to cure it. Have we just got into Russia? Yes. 2 people are going to be infected in Russia. How about... Now, pause time again. Russia, we'll have that, thank you. Russia is a cold country. We're going to struggle in there because it's cold and it's chilly. What does the UK come up as out of pure interest? Is it just, it's humid apparently. Is it? Are we humid? We're humid and cold. We're humid, cold, urban and rich. We'll go with the UK. I think maybe we get that. Create a bacterial shell to protect against all climates. So whether it's cold or hot, it doesn't matter. That will help us stay alive in all climates. Let's go for that. What was that thing? Pathogen becomes harder to analyse in the lab. Decreases future research. But ooh, that might be quite tempting next time. 9 points. Oh, we need 1 more point and we could get that. And that will slow down India's research. But we could get ourselves some of these. Okay, so they're just going to be... What's that? Poor countries are very vulnerable to the diarrhea. Lovely. A pulmonary edema. Potentially fatal heart abnormality causes breakdown. Oh my goodness me. Right, that, I think if people start dying, I think they're going to start bumping their research up. I think we need to keep it to little sort of low level things now. We need to keep it to this. So insomnias and scratches and stuff. If people are less productive, does that make scientists less productive potentially? That's only 3. We're going to have that. And let's have rashes as well. to use up our last 5, because that slightly increases infectivity. Does that do that? That's a cyst, and that is anemia. Let's have that. Let's have a rash. Just a little rash. That'll do. So we'll see what that does. Now, in terms of the world, 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion people have been infected. It's got to... right. I think it's up here in Canada, possibly. Was that Canada or was that the USA? It's in the USA. Look, there's a red line going in there. The USA has got tea addiction. Coffee is going to be very jealous. Tea addiction has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It is the ultimate infectious disease. Oh, people around the world craving cups of tea now. Big mugs of tea. Some people who are properly addicted are going to get in big baths of tea. Big rich countries are opening up swimming pools now full of tea just to sort this out. The world is going mad. 2 billion, 2.1 billion, 2.3 billion. 2.4 billion. The world is becoming infected with tea addiction. Oh my goodness me, this is very good. There's a beeping noise. What was the beeping noise in my ear all about? I don't know. We've got 40 points to spend. The Olympics will begin soon despite tea addiction. Will people bring the disease to Brazil? Has Brazil not got it yet? No, South America is uninfected so far. I imagine we can change that. Right. Let's spend... It's gone up to Iceland. Now, I imagine, if we pause it a second, tea addiction has mutated and developed diarrhea. Oh, how delightful. There we go. It's in Brazil. It's in Brazil. 8 people in Brazil have got tea addiction. I imagine a big problem is going to be getting it into places like Greenland and New Zealand and stuff. Because they're sort of remote, particularly Greenland. What's the population of Greenland? How many people live there? 56,000 people. And they have to get in via a boat because there's no airports. So we really want to make sure that we get somebody infected in Greenland. Also, we're going to go into abilities. We're going to do both of those. So we're going to have cold resistance and heat resistance and possibly genetic hardening as well to make it harder to analyse in the lab because India are looking into this. So we'll get that. So that will stop India looking at us. What on earth is that? Pathogen strands reassembled. More work needed to develop a cure. Okay. How about then, let's get this. Let's get this now. That's the last one we need to get. Yeah, well, earlier on I said we've got one of each, but no, we've missed out this one, obviously. But so gives the organism the ability to spread through blood-to-blood contact. Increases infectivity, especially in poor regions, and gives us a mutation chance. I think let's go for that. We'll get ourselves now the ability to transfer through blood. And then, oh, look at it. Oh, look, we've got friends. We've got bacteria buddies. Hey, everybody, how are you guys? Let's go and kill some humans. Okay, good plan. Do you want to get another one of these? What's that? Sweating. Lovely. The loss of fluid through sweating also increases infection due to poor hygiene. More dangerous in cold countries. Or we could go for paranoia. Oh, that's good. Oh, that could be very good. Irrational delusions and mental symptoms. Victims' distrust of others makes them unlikely to seek treatment or cooperate with others. So poorly people with paranoia are less likely to go to the doctor, which means they might then spread it around a bit more. Yeah, we're having that. We're making everyone paranoid. Okay, right. We need some more points now. We've run out of points. 5 points. Another 5 points. We are getting so many of them. Oh my goodness. The first death from tea addiction has been confirmed in Pakistan. Bad luck or the beginning of something terrible? Well, that was just bad luck. I don't think I'm particularly killing people very well at the minute. I'm spreading around quite nicely. I'm not really killing people very well. There is still half the world to infect. China has shut down its airports. Okay. China's become the first country to limit the spread of tea addiction by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. Yeah, we don't want everybody to do that because we're going to find it really hard to do this. Oh my goodness me, it's gone everywhere. It's going on at Mexico, Spain. Tea addiction has been placed on a watch list. Already dangerous governments have warned it could become unstoppable. So it's spreading very nicely indeed. It's spreading very nicely, except in Greenland. Could we get it to Greenland, please? And Canada. Nobody in Canada's got this yet. Come on, Canada. Have a cup of tea. It's lovely. You should try it. Canada's got it. It just went into Canada. Yes. Okay, New Zealand's got it. New Zealand's got it. Now, hopefully, Canada are quite near to Greenland. Hopefully, they will send some stuff over to Greenland. Because I imagine if Greenland shut their borders, we are going to be in trouble. Because I don't know how else it's going to get to Greenland. I don't know. Tea addiction has mutated and developed sneezing. Okay. Oh my goodness, we've got 86 points. I don't know if it caps out. We might need to spend those. I don't want to waste any if it gets to a limit. Well, let's get both of these. Let's get cysts for 6. That's nice. And anemia. Yay, for 7. What a delight we are. Let's also get this. 12 DNA points to make us even more resilient in all climates. So yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Thank you. And then, do we want to do that? Oh, that's 23 points. That seems like quite a lot right now. How about we do that? 31 points, but wealthy countries are going to find it very, very hard to stop us. We develop a resistance to class 3 and 4 antibiotic. Yes, please. We'll have that. And then, do you want to do another bit of transmission? Maybe in the water again? Ship transmission. We need to get Greenland. 22 points. Yes, we'll have that, please. So we'll go via boats. Can we please get Greenland? Iceland and Canada, send somebody to Greenland to go and look at the ice or something. It's really interesting there. Come on. Come on. Oh, another country's got it. Another country's got it. Back up to 21 DNA points already. Okay, right. Can we look at... there we go. Rio Olympics infect Brazil. People infected with tea addiction came to Rio and spread their disease. It should never have gone ahead. But it went ahead several years ago, in fact. But okay, right, we'll have that. Thank you. That's 3 lovely points. Look at Africa there filling up. And South America's filling up. Asia's kind of busy there. Europe, not really. Well, certainly the sort of Eastern European areas are not really full. And the Scandinavian countries are just going, I don't want tea. What are you talking about? South Africa has started to send research teams to infected countries, hoping to speed up development of a cure for tea addiction. Pop blue bubbles to destroy their research. Okay. So blue bubbles, I want to do that to blow up their research. Yes, pop blue bubble cures to stop speeding. Okay, so blue cure bubbles appear when a research team from South Africa finds something. Pop them to destroy their research and stop the cure speeding up. Okay, I like that, in fact. Click. I just blew up some of their research. Okay, let's have a look at the world. 78% is infected. In fact, there are only 5 countries that are not affected. And yes, it is. It is those areas. So Greenland up here, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and then the Baltic states over there. So yeah, oh no, hang on a minute. That's the Baltic states there, isn't it? Are they not the Baltic states just there? Whatever. I think those guys will get got. I imagine the Scandinavian countries will get got. It's Greenland that I'm struggling with. 269 days until there is a cure. China, South Africa, and the UK. So the estimated cure is the 15th of December 2020. Oh dear, they're curing us. Okay, maybe we need to start killing people now in order to bring the population down to then make sure that there's not enough scientists or something. How do we kill people? Was there something up here? Pulmonary something or other? Edema. Potentially fatal heart abnormality. That sounds quite good. We'll have that. What does that do? Pulmonary fibrosis. Scarring of the lungs causes shortness of breath and extreme coughing, can be fatal when combined with intense exercise. Or dysentery. A complete breakdown of the digestive system causes infected sewage, dehydration, starvation, and death. Okay. Seizures can be fatal. Okay, what's that? Inflammation. Okay, so that's inflammation. Oh, right, okay, so you can just, inflamed anything that obstructs breathing and be fatal. Hypersensitivity. Rich regions, particularly vulnerable. We do need to start targeting the rich regions. Let's go for that. And then maybe we'll go for sweating as well, because it's more dangerous in cold countries. So we'll do that as well. So we'll get ourselves some sweating going on. Okay, come on then, world. Look at Africa. Oh my goodness me, it is spreading so rapidly over Africa. There are 2 ways to fight development of the cure. Evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries, more noticeable, or evolve cure resistance, less noticeable. Yeah, I think now we'll go down the cure resistance sort of thing. We'll have that. That is it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Scandinavian countries have gone. It now is Greenland. Greenland is the only place in the world, I think, that is not infected. Oh, Greenland and Sweden. I think Sweden will go soon. Greenland's gone. Greenland is infected. We've got pneumonia now as well. Sweden, kneel to the germs. Kneel to tea addiction, Sweden. There we go. Let's zoom out. The cure for tea addiction is 25% complete. We need to sort that out, possibly. It was in there, wasn't it? Abilities. Let's sort this out. The pathogen does not reproduce in lab conditions, decreases future research speed, or pathogen DNA strands reassembled, more work needed. Let's do that. 24 points. In fact, can we do both? Can we do both of those? So decreases future research. Yes, we can do both of those. Beautiful. So we've slowed the research speed down. It's 20. There you go. It went down. It went down to 22. So we'll blow that thing up. Research doctors all around the world are completely focused on developing a cure for tea addiction. I've just noticed we've killed 5.2 million people. I hadn't noticed that. But there is a disease now creeping up. Oh no, 26%. Right, come on. Oh, look at Russia. Russia just filling up with disease people. Right, Greenland, you need to go and do more things with each other. You need to go and chat more, Greenland. There's only 15 infected in Greenland. We could do with you going and sort of infecting each other a bit more. Is Sweden still resistant? Sweden have closed their land borders. So Sweden still have their ports open, but nobody can get into Sweden via the land. That is probably why we're not able to get to them quite as easily. Okay, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. Also, a big problem is that they're doing research. It's 37% complete, and Sweden have got. Sweden have joined the virus club. Hooray! Applesoft announced its new iCure device to help cure tea addiction. Release date to be decided. Okay, right. Let's look at the world. We have infected pretty much everybody in the world now, except Sweden. Yep, Norway are going... Oh, Norway are absolute. They're doomed. They are doomed. Tea addiction has mutated and developed immune suppression. My goodness. Right, Norway, everybody has got. We'll destroy that. So now it's just Sweden. Sweden are very slow on the uptake, as are Greenland. We need to infect everybody before we start killing people over in Greenland, but the cure is 50% complete. Okay, we've not got enough stuff here. We could do with this. 30 DNA points. A new strain of the pathogen now exists, increasing the work needed to develop a cure. Maybe we need to save up for this. Genetically reshuffle ourselves. Oh, look, we've become a bit hairier. We've got more bacteria hairs on our bacteria chests. Excellent. We could get some of these. 15 points. What would that give us? Increasing infection rates when they burst, abscesses, haemophilia, infectivity increased. That is 11. That's 11 points. Should we go down that, or do we go here? Do we go for that one? Can be fatal for seizures. That's 13. Let's go for this. Let's go for abscesses. So pockets of infected flesh are painful and act as breeding grounds for the pathogen, increasing infection rates when they burst. Let's go for that to try and speed up our infection rates in certain countries. The cure for tea addiction is almost 50% complete. Oh no. No, no, no. We need to slow that down. 52%, 53%. But more people are dying. We are killing lots of people. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Possibly. New stats show that tea addiction has killed over 75 million people worldwide. Worse than the Black Death. Although there it says world 52 million dead. But okay, fine. I'll go with that. Right. Destroy the research. We need more of these. We need more research points. Not research points. Don't give them research points. We need more genetics points. Because we need to... DNA points, what are they called? Because we need to actually evolve a cure now. We need to evolve a little cure, and we're not doing it. We need more of those, please. Insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around grey with tiredness. That's just called Monday morning, isn't it? Scientists working on the cure for tea addiction are less productive. That is beautiful. The Walking Dead symptom combo. I like that. Okay. So now this is going to be going up a bit slow, although it still seems to be going up quite quick, to be fair. Right, destroy that. A little blue plane look is going out. Doing science. No, no science. Get off, you lot. Stop it, South Africa. We need more of these. We've kind of dried up on those points. But we're mutating now ourselves. So now we've got inflammation. Okay. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we're going to fall a bit short. We could do with this more of these. I want to get the next level of sort of resistance in. New stats show that tea addiction has killed over 120 million people worldwide, worse than the Spanish flu. Oh dear, that is unpleasant. Right, they're going here, destroy that, and they're flying back, destroy that. Okay, 75% complete. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, we're gonna be cured soon. That is a shame. We have killed almost 200 million people. That is going up quite quickly, but we're just not getting these points anymore. Sneezing and diarrhea causing unwanted accidents, lowering productivity and drawing attention to tea addiction. Oh, we don't want attention. Yeah, we're going to struggle here, aren't we? We're going to struggle. Is there anything we can do in here that gives us points? Is there anything we can do? Overview. Insects, livestock. Yeah, so look, our infectivity is really, really high up, but we're not very lethal. We're still not very lethal. Daily infections, 54. Daily deaths, 4,978. Sorry, 4,000. 4,978,524. Wow. Okay, that's quite severe. Yeah, we need to get the next thing on. We need to get this, that thing. We need 30 DNA points. Where are they going to come from? There's a devolve button there. What does that do? Hang on, can we devolve things? Can we do that? Can we devolve that? Does it give us point? Refund 2 DNA points. Oh. We could... Hang on. Right, that's worth thinking about. We could start... Let's pause, hang on, pause. That plane's... Let's do that first. Let's do that. Bop. And down to here. And bop. I note as well, it's visually apparent that there is now no sort of traffic going on. There's no planes apart from the research plane, and there's no boats. So obviously all the countries have closed their borders and done all that sort of stuff. Greenland is still being notoriously difficult to get hold of. They have closed their land borders, of which I don't think they have any, do they? But okay. And their sort of ports. So yeah, we can't get into there. We're just not killing enough people. We're not killing enough people, and we've not quite infected the last few. There's 377,000 people that do not have tea infection. What's wrong with you people? Why would you not want a lovely cup of tea? Can we somehow get a lot of points back? We need 30. That's giving us 2 back each time. We need 30. So we currently need 23 points. So if that gave us 2... So that'd be, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Yeah, we'd need to get rid of pretty much all of our things here in symptoms. Unless we now get rid of the transmission symptoms. Maybe we don't need those anymore. Maybe we don't need those particularly. Urban regions, do we need that anymore? Because I think, right, hang on. Who's not yet infected? Which countries are kind of a bit resistant? So these guys are... Okay, the dark red ones are everybody that's infected. So all the countries infected. There's nobody healthy. Iceland and Greenland are the only ones that have got people not infected by tea addiction. So how about we go into here? Iceland and Greenland both cold. Both cold places. Cold, cold, cold. So we could take that out, because that is in hot climates. I don't imagine there's many mosquitoes in those places. We'll devolve that, thank you very much. What about that one? Poor regions. Do they count as poor? No, and no. They shouldn't. Iceland shouldn't be poor, yes, so that's quite correct. So how about we get rid of that, especially in poor regions? So we'll get rid of that, yep. So that gives us another couple of points back. Are they urban? Did it say they were urban? No, it's just cold. It's just cold. They're both cold. So now we could take that out, because it doesn't matter about that. And birds. There's got to be birds in Greenland, I would have thought. Take that out, because they're not rural. So we'll take that away. So that's giving us 15 points back. They're not arid, and there's no plains. So we don't need that over in Greenland and Iceland. Okay, so yes, we're getting these back. So we've got 17 points back. They're not humid, so we don't need that. And I think we can get rid of that as well. Again, humid. Humid environments, ship transmission, but everyone's closed their borders and stuff. So we'll get rid of that. And then I think that'll probably do. We'll leave that on. So that's 21. So we need to get rid of another 8 of these if that's possible. Or, let's take that out. Take heat resistance away. Don't need heat resistance. Not bothered. 23. Don't want to take any of those away because that would be very silly. Let's get ourselves rid of a few of these. That can be lethal, though. We want that. We want lethal. Abscesses. We just put them in. We can't just get rid of them. That would be very silly. Diarrhea. Poor countries are very vulnerable. I don't really want to get rid of any of these. These are all brilliant. These are all exceptionally good. And we want to get that, though. We need to get one of these in. This one here, we need 30 DNA points. Come on, we must be able to scrape this through. How about we get rid of this? Or more dangerous in cold countries. No, we want to keep that. We want to keep that. How about we get rid of diarrhea, vomiting, So let's get rid of diarrhea. You're not going to have diarrhea anymore, anybody? Yay! Aren't you lucky? Inflammation. We'll get rid of that, yes. And we need to get rid of 2 more. 2! That's incredibly difficult. Get rid of... I like that, though, because it can be lethal. I like it. I like the fact that it can kill lots of people. I am a terrible person. Let's get rid of hypersensitivity, then. No, because rich regions, we want to keep that. Let's get rid of... Oh, that's good for infection rates. Oh, they're all good. They're all good. Let's get rid of that one. Yes. And we need to get rid of 1 more. Let's just get rid of that. Pulmonary edema. But we'll have to get rid of that for now. That's fine. And then abilities. Let's treat ourselves to a genetic reshuffle. So a new strain of the pathogen now exists, increasing the work needed to develop a cure. Evolve that. So that's cost all of our points pretty much. They were on 85% research. Now what are they on? 78%. Is that all it did? It just notched it down the tiniest amount. That is not brilliant, is it? That is not good at all. There's a plane. There was an aeroplane. Somebody just decided to go flying. Right, destroy your research. And destroy your research using my mighty click powers. Okay, can we put any of those symptoms back with 3? Oh, we now cost loads. Oh, no. I think we're going to get cured. I don't think we're going to get enough of these. Anarchists have orchestrated bombing campaign against the government in Egypt. Social tensions are increasing. Okay. Okay, so it is going all a little bit wrong around the world. And the more that happens, the more likely people are to not be doing research and science and stuff. So yeah, okay, we're getting a few more points back. Let's pop your researchy bubbles. No research for you. And definitely no research for you down here with the boom, away with your research bubbles. Okay, it's coming up to November 2020. I think we're going to get cured. They're on 92%. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. 9. Can we do anything? Can we do anything? What do we need? 15, 14, 16. Oh, it was a noble effort. I mean, we've infected pretty much everybody. Greenland is indeed the problem. Now, if you're playing again, do you start in Greenland? Yeah, the cure for tea addiction is 95% complete. It's a disaster for tea addiction. We've killed many people, but we've not quite killed everybody. We're way off. We've not even killed 1 billion. We've not even killed 1 billion people. We're a rubbish disease. I hang my diseasey head in shame. Yep, they're going to cure us, look. Anytime now, we're going to get cured, and it'll be game over, and yeah, we've been cured. The cure for tea addiction is finished, and is being deployed worldwide. Oh, no! We've been fixed. What a terrible shame. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, look at that. You can see it coming down. The number of infected is coming down. So people are still dying, because obviously there's people still that aren't cured. But they're rolling out the cure, and it's not going to be good, and it's all over. The more scary tea addiction becomes by hurting and killing people, the harder humans will try to cure it. Remember this when evolving your disease. Thanks for telling me right at the end. Yeah, I've kind of worked that out now. The more damage it causes, people are going to be more worried about it, and they're going to go, we should possibly cure that thing that's making people's heads fall off. Oh yeah, we should, shouldn't we? So, yeah, I could have known that a bit earlier. So yes, maybe become more diseasey at first, more sort of contagious, and then go for the killy things, rather than what we did. We kind of evolved possibly to the violent bit a bit too early, I would suspect. But okay, let's see what happens at the end then. Yeah, so the world is pretty much cured, and they just bring the last few bits, and now probably trying to get those last few bits through to, I don't know, like, Greenland and stuff. The world has survived a devastating plague and will soon eradicate tea addiction forever. Large numbers of people have died, and the world is changed forever. Forever. Okay, and I think it's game over for us. We are done. Yeah, look, the infected numbers are coming down. They're getting the last stragglers, giving them injections, and 98, 26, 0. Game over. We are dead. Defeat. Tea addiction has been eradicated. No, it hasn't with me. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. Right, okay. What's this about then? So, score. Total score 51. I have no idea if that's good or bad. I've got no sort of basis of comparison. I've only got one kind of biohazard thing filled up though. I assume that's pretty rubbish. Standard main game, 100% bacteria on normal difficulty. And, oh, this is like a little time lapse of the world. this is a time lapse. So if we put that on super fast, we can see what happened. Oh, I like that. So it's in India still, then it's gone over to China in sort of the Southeast Asia area, then it's in Europe, like in France, it's gone to the UK, it's down in, oh my goodness me, China got infected very quickly. Oh, look at it spreading across Asia. Then it gets into Africa, South America, then Europe, North America, Canada a bit slow, Russia and Canada fill up at the same time pretty much, Sweden very resistant to it, Sweden succumb in the end, and then it's just Greenland and Iceland who were seemingly quite happy to sort of, not be that bothered by it too much. And then the cure is underway, and then the cure is done. So all those red bits where people died, I assume, but now everybody's cured. Oh, well, never mind. Do you know what? That was, for a first effort, that was pretty good. I just popped into a new game just to see if we'd unlocked any of those genes. And no, you unlock a gene every time you beat the main game. So maybe a tactic would be to play on nice, lovely, simple mode first. So you'd pick your bacteria, yes. You can't do any of those. But maybe you just pick casual. You'd pick casual at the start for new players or those wanting a quick game. You'd go through this, maybe do it 2 or 3 times to unlock some of those genes to then give you a bit of a head start even before you've begun. And then you can go on to the normal game and you've got a little boost of what those things do. And you can see what they do. So look, that there, get bonus DNA at the beginning. This one here, get more DNA from popping the orange bubbles. This one here, get more DNA from popping the red bubbles. Okay, catalytic switch, get bonus DNA from popping the cure bubbles. That could be quite good because quite a lot of those pop up and that's no bad thing. Orange and red bubbles are automatically popped for you. That's a bit of a waste of one, isn't it? I'd rather have the boost rather than just have them automatically popped. I don't think we missed any particularly. And there's also some other stuff here. Look, decrease the chance of your plague mutating. That could be quite good because initially you think, yes, my plague is mutated. But if it mutates on its own, that then means that you could get one of the symptom things that people are then going to raise their eyebrows at and kind of go, hang on a minute, you're coughing and sneezing and diarrheaing all over the place. I think we should possibly cure this particular disease you've got because, yeah, it can mutate out of your control. So that could be quite a good thing to have. But yeah, there seems to be an awful lot of things. Travel genes, that increases the chance of them spreading by land and air and water and stuff like that. What are these? Xerophile. Oh, these to do with the climates. So boost to arid, humid, rural, urban, and all environments. Okay, that's very good. And what are these? Ionized helix, so bonus DNA when devolving. That would have been useful for us. Translation plus. Cost to devolve don't increase. Okay, were there cost to devolve? I didn't see that, but okay, fine. Pathostasis. Okay, there's many different genes that we could get. But yes, we would have to go and complete the game quite a few times, I imagine, to get our hands on those. And we're not going to do that right now, but let me know if you enjoyed that. I would be quite happy to come back and have another little go at that. Have another little sort of stab at whether we can... not a stab, a little infect, possibly, at whether we can kill everybody on the planet with a disease. But yeah, what I might do is if people do want to see more, I might well do a few of the... play a few games on casual to get a few of those little sort of genetic things unlocked first. But and also I'll be able to then get a clearer picture of how the game works and be able to have a little strategy behind it or something. But yeah, that was very enjoyable. I liked that. That was a lot of fun. But unfortunately, tea addiction did not spread around the globe. And tea addiction is no more. People now do not want tea. It's coffee for everybody now. And that's the problem. It's now just gone over to coffee and I don't know, cake or something. But yeah, there we go. Never mind. Now, weird enough, I am genuinely going to go and have a cup of tea now. Because I might still have traces of that thing, of the disease within my system still. I'm just going to go and have a nice big cup of tea, but there we go. Hopefully you thought that was a lot of fun and you enjoyed yourself watching this. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also please do subscribe if you are not already, and then you can keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. This room was fire-free until it wasn't. Okay, yeah, come with me if you want to live, Paul. Hop on. Whee! This is brilliant. That looks fun. Do some watery stuff. Yes, make the propane canister not explode. Yeah, the toilet's on fire. Never mind. Oh dear, that didn't go according to plan. Never mind, it's fine.